Hello everybody, my name is Chris Jordan.
And I'm Harrison Baxley.
And welcome back to It's All Scripted. This week it's just the two of us because Mason has gone missing and we're not sure where he is. So if you have any information on Mason, there's a good chance he's sitting in his room right now. But if you have any other information, let us know, and that would be great.
He's likely at Target. He just got a job, and we're really proud of him for getting that job. But we're also pretty mad about it.
Yeah, because it's like, it's great you're working hard and stuff, but like, where is the commitment? Like, you can't be like, sir, I gotta go like work and make money instead of coming to record. I'm just not really feeling his dedication. Yeah, I mean, like I quit my job for this podcast.
Yeah, I mean, what's really gonna bring you money? Target, stocking shelves, or this podcast?
Exactly. Think about it, Mason, if you're listening. But yeah, so this week...
he's probably not listening.
He's probably not listening. Just like everybody else. But anyways, so this week is your week. It's your script. So tell us about it.
Yes, okay. My script this week is called Before You Go. Well, B4, the number 4, the letter U, and G.0. It's spelled like that because it's got two characters. There's a guy, his name is Mark, and he is the U.S. best. You know how there's pi memorization competitions? He memorizes the digits of pi because it comes easy to him. He's got a trick that he does, and he's in an airport coming home from the pi competition, and he meets this girl, the other character, which is she happens to be the 3-time spelling bee champion. So she's a really good speller, and it's just kind of this weird connection, and the show's kind of about weird moments and how unlike the odds of them meeting are so slim. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to spoil it, but just the main topic. But it's interesting. They're interesting two characters. They're both really smart. So that's always more fun to write for, I think. It's a pretty fun idea. I hope you've seen the artwork. You see the pie and numbers all across. Court did a great job with it this week.
Yes, she did.
And I'm pretty excited about it.
Well, awesome. Well, I guess other than that, I guess we should just get into the show. Welcome back to It's All Scripted, everybody. Thanks so much for checking out the first episode of Season 2. We really appreciate it. And Harrison, lead us into your show.
All right. I hope you guys enjoy this week's episode of It's
All Scripted. Infinite.
Infinite. I-N-F-I-N-T-E. Infinite.
That is correct.
3.1459265.
Ursprache.
May I have a definition?
358979323.
Ursprache. A hypothetically reconstructed parent language, as Proto-Germanic, the ancestor of the Germanic languages.
Ursprache.
846264338327950.
That is correct.
And just like that, Sam became the Ohio State Spelling Bee Championship for the 3rd year in a row, her last year to compete. As of tomorrow, she would be moving to Maine for college.
But that's as of tomorrow. This story is about tonight. This is about what might have happened in that time between the spelling bee ending and when she boards the flight for Orano.
This is the story about the thousands of infinites that exist within time, of all the possible ways the night could have gone and all the things that might have happened. This is what did.
Mark was the pi memorization champion. Last year, he memorized the first 150 digits of pi. This year, he doubled that score. The runner-up memorized 63. Mark always thought people were looking at him because of his nervous tics. He had nervous tics because he thought people were always looking at him. He counted his steps and stopped on multiples of 4. He had to have his collars buttoned. If his shirt didn't have collars, he wouldn't wear it. He wondered if people predicted days he would wear his blue shoes, days without N in their names. Or when he wore his gray shoes, days with N in their names. Or days he wore his black shoes, days with N in their names that fell on multiples of 4 in the month. In this universe, on this day, Mark is waiting on his flight to North Dakota for the National Pi Memorization Competition. He's wearing his blue shoes because it's Tuesday the 6th. As he stands in line for a bagel, the man behind him brushes his right shoulder. Mark stares at his shoulder and nonchalantly brushes the man's shoulder back.
Hey, watch it.
Then Mark steps out of line and brushes his left shoulder on the wall twice, then twice more on the left and twice more on the right. No one noticed, but he looked around for confirmation. Yeah, No one noticed.
One person noticed. Sam.
She did?
In this one, she did. Sam was waiting on her flight for Maine. It was supposed to leave at 9 p.m. It was 8:45 and they had it boarded.
That's expected. There are always delays.
Why hadn't they boarded?
Attention passengers of the 9 p.m. flight to Orano, Maine. We are experiencing a slight delay due to weather. We expect to take off in 3 hours. Sorry for the inconvenience.
There are always delays.
Oh, no.
Would you like a bite of my bagel?
Huh? Oh, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Here.
Keep it. I'm Mark.
I'm Sam.
And that's how they met. Mark had a bagel, and Sam's flight was delayed.
Sometimes Sam wondered what would have happened if they had met sooner in the evening.
If her shoe had been untied, he could have said, "Hey, your shoe's untied."
Oh, thank you. That could have been bad.
No problem. And he would have walked away and never spoken to her.
If her flight hadn't been delayed, would he still have offered the bagel? Probably not.
I think he would. The bagel was an excuse to talk to her, and when he finally found a way, he wasn't going to stop. If her shoe had been untied and she said,
"Oh, thank you. That could have been bad."
he would have said, "No problem. I'm Mark."
I'm Sam.
Mark immediately liked Sam.
Sam could tell she would like Mark. She
was easy to talk to.
Before she knew it, they had been talking for an hour.
So, do you study for the spelling bee, or how does it work? Like, do you memorize all the words or rules? How do you prepare for something like that?
Probably the same way you study for the pie competition.
Oh, definitely not.
Sure, you probably take it chunks at a time, right? You hear how the numbers sound, and then...
Not even close.
How then?
When I memorize pi, I have 1 in 10 chances of getting the next number in the series correct. That's a pretty wide range, but it's easier than trying to remember a vast infinite of numbers.
So how does that fraction help you?
Well, it means that I only have to figure out a way to remember 10 numbers. Then I can assign an image for each number and tell a story with them. Does that make sense?
No, not really.
Okay. Take 3.14159265358. There were 3 men walking. 1 man stops. 4, 1 sip of water. 5 men gather and wait as the man drinks from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And he's 6. His water. The 5 men stand under a 3 for some shade. They found 5 apples and ate them right away, and it goes on like that.
Wow, that's not how I do it at all.
How do you do it?
Rote memorization. It's the only way I learn things. Those mnemonic devices have never really worked for me.
That's surprising, considering you're a spelling bee champion. You'd think words would kind of be your thing.
They are. I don't know. I guess with so many possibilities of phrases I could say, mnemonic devices seem trivial. What's to stop my brain from saying there were 6 men standing underneath the tree, or they ate 2 apples?
I don't think it's a bad thing to have a brain with no limits.
It definitely makes things hard.
Like what?
Focusing.
You have ADD?
I like to think it's a hyperactive imagination. Studying helps. Practicing spelling is also practicing focusing.
I like that. Do you take medicine for it?
I did, but it made me emotional until it made me boring.
Me too.
For your OCD?
How'd you know?
The entire time you've been tapping your right thumb on your right thigh and your left thumb on your left thigh in sets of 2s.
I didn't think anyone noticed that.
I noticed.
Is it distracting?
It's cute.
Mark wanted to grab her hand the whole time they'd been talking. He wanted to grab her hand, but he decided not to. He knew if he held it for 4 minutes with his right hand, he'd need to switch to his left for 4 minutes. He feared if he asked to switch, he wouldn't get to keep holding it. And worse, if he grabbed her hand with his right and she pulled away, he might never get to brush her hand with his left and then again with his...
She grabbed his hand. Are you okay?
No, yeah, what? I wasn't sure.
I know we don't know each other all that well, but I'm here and you're here and I'm enjoying this time with you.
Okay.
That's enough?
No, but it's enough to know that in another universe, we met a long time ago, and we'll know each other for a long time after this.
Oh, you,
Yes.
You believe in...
Yes, I do.
The multiverse?
I'm a scientist.
Right, I thought you'd be more rational.
Can I prove it to you?
How?
Pi.
I should have known.
Pi is a repeating decimal. It goes on forever. If you matched every number to a letter like 1 to A and 2 to B, you could start to spell things out with pi. Like 3.14 could be CAD. Or if you said 3 was C and 4 was 14, let's see, HIJ, N, so 3.14 could be CN.
That doesn't spell anything.
Right, but pi is a repeating decimal.
We've established that much.
So somewhere in pi, there is a section of number that goes 19113 or 19113. That's S-A-M, Sam.
I know what it spells.
We start to form words, but if you looked even further, you would find sentences. There's a 100% chance that literally every combination of numbers and subsequently letters and subsequently words and subsequently sentences to paragraphs to entire books exist within pi. Everything. Books that haven't even been written yet. And here's a game changer. If every word, sentence, book, movie is in there, then this conversation we're having right now is in there. And every conversation that we've ever had and will ever have is in pi. Our entire universe is wrapped up in a circle.
Moby Dick is in pi.
Yes.
The Crucible is in pi.
Yes.
And the Bible.
You're not taking this seriously.
Oh, I'm taking it seriously.
If our entire universe is written in pi, there are also sections of numbers with our similar universe, but not the exact same. So like maybe one or two things are different with each one, because it's infinite. It spells out every possible universe. Thus, a multiverse theory is written.
It all comes back to letters.
I don't think you could get away from them if you tried.
What kind of universes do you think are in there?
Everything you can imagine, and everything you can't.
I think you underestimate me. My brain has no limits, remember?
Sorry. I'm just more interested with what's going to happen in this universe.
I'm sure we could read it somewhere in pi.
I'd hate to spoil the ending.
I already know it.
You do?
Yeah. In 2 hours, I'm going to get up and walk through that gate and fly to a hotel in Maine. You'll get up too, but slightly after me, because you'll wait to see if I turn around and look at you, which I won't. Then you'll get on your flight home. We'll lie in bed reminiscing of the night we had and regretting the misconnection we might have found a long time ago. But at least we'll take comfort in the fact that somewhere in pi, we have time for each other.
We have time for each other right now, and 2 hours between now and when you walk through that gate. It's up to us how we spend them.
I'd like to spend them thinking our universe is pi for this moment. Is that all right with you?
Of course.
And for a while, they sat there, silent, thanking their stars for arranging the way they had that night.
Whether it was the weather or pi, they were brought to a tiny airport and forced to wait out the storm together.
Sam was thankful she had decided on the school that she did and that she had selected the 9 p.m. flight, not the 8. Thankful that she had chosen the seat across from the bagel line.
Mark was thankful he liked bagels.
And just like that, quietly in the corner of a small airport where no one was looking, they kissed.
Suddenly he stopped tapping his thumb on her hand. He forgot what day of the week it was, stopped worrying if he was wearing the right colored shoes or if his collars were buttoned.
Suddenly her mind stopped spinning, searching for a new topic. She just stopped.
They both stopped, living in other universes, stopped worrying about the future and holding on to the past. They lived in this moment, for what felt like forever.
Hi, my name's Jared Selleck, and I play the part of Mark in this podcast. It's a great script. Way to go, guys. Go team. You can see more of the stuff that I make on Jared Selleck at YouTube. It's a good time over there. And I'm fixing to upload a It's All Scripted related video. It's going to be of Shakespeare's Opens fan mail, but it's going to be like live action. It's going to be like a podcast, but it's like you're going to see their face also. So if you like a Shakespeare Opens fan mail, you'll love that video. That's fine.
It's great.
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Danielle Walsh. I play Sam in this super cute script. I'm a theater student at Gulf Coast, so if any of you are looking for any performance opportunities, you can come audition for One Man, Two Governors, Monday and Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. at Gulf Coast.
All right, so that's my show, B4U G.0. I want to thank Jared and Danielle for reading, and Court for the artwork for the show. This was a really fun one to do. They did a great job with it. Next week will be Chris's show.
Yes, it will.
Chris, do we have a show?
It's gonna be. I can't spoil anything.
Okay.
There's a few different things, so it's just like depends on the one that I finish out. So we'll see. But yeah, that'll be next Saturday. I'm excited about it. and it should be good. So for you guys out there that are listening, make sure to still keep sending us suggestions, because we love them, and like we've gotten quite a few that we can pick from, but the more the merrier. And the best way to do that is to really, you can tweet us, or you can comment on a Facebook post or one of our YouTube videos, or the best way is to email us, which is itsallscripted.suggestions@gmail.com. That'll be the best way for us to keep track of it and definitely see it. But anywhere is fine. Anywhere that is most convenient for you. And you can recommend anything as a topic or a suggestion. So
definitely email us. You can also DM us on Twitter,
you can slide
Facebook,
right
Instagram.
into our DMs. It's totally
Please slide
fine.
our DMs with suggestions. We're that's also, please, if you enjoyed the episode, like and share us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. What we really need is someone to manage our social media, because we're all really bad about posting on it.
I think that I've gotten significantly better about updating stuff, but I just I work on a lot of the episodes, so I don't think that's on me. So
I really should be taking the charge on that one.
If you're a social networks media savvy person, we probably won't even never get back to you. But yeah.
Anyways, so like and share. We hope you enjoy, and tune in next week for the next episode
of It's All Scripted. Thank you guys.